Hey Chris, what's a first world country?
Well, Gavin, the term first world is used to describe a developed and industrialized country characterized by political stability, democracy, rule of law, capitalist economy, economic stability, and a high standard of living. Being a first world country slows down economic growth because it's already a developed country. The more it grows, the more natural resources will be used.
Hey Paulina, what's a second world country?
A second world country is the sphere of influence. It refers to communist and socialist and individual states. Some second world countries are Russia, China, Kazakhstan, and Poland, but there's much more second world countries. Second world countries are higher than third and fourth world countries, but they are lower, but it is lower than first world countries.
That's good to know.
Hey Gavin, what's a third world country?
Well, the term third world country typically means a developing country with a lack of resources. Also, third world countries are not aligned with any countries, meaning they typically don't get imported any other supplies that they are missing. These countries are mostly smaller and are highly populated. Thank you.
Very interesting.
Mina, what's a fourth world country?
Well, fourth world, the term isn't used that much, but it was first used in 1974 by Chief George Manuel. And fourth world is usually lower than third world, though it isn't used that much. And that will usually refer to people such as the indigenous people. But it's also referred to like hypothetically as if citizens living in a first world country, they have third world standards. So for instance, if they have like barely any medical care, healthcare, stuff like that. So for instance, if they're drug addicts, they would be considered fourth world citizens living in a first world country. So yeah.
1.
Paulina, what's global trade?
Global trade, also known as international trade, is a way to transport our goods and services from other places. If a product is imported from another country, it is called an import. If we didn't have global trade, we would not be able to have things that don't grow or are made here. Or if you live in a different place, then with less options, you would have less things to choose from. Because of global trade, there's also more job opportunities, and it boosts the economic system.
Very interesting.
What's a first world country?
Well, Gavin,
Hey Chris, what's a first world country? Hey Chris.
thanks for listening!